Hi guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to do something a little bit different and something close to home because I am primarily a musician. I started off doing music and then I veered in towards doing YouTube and content creating. A lot of YouTubers are now doing the opposite and are now going into music after being a YouTuber. And I thought from a musician's perspective, maybe I can critique some of the stuff that is out there. Now, not all of it is bad by any means. There's some real decent stuff, i.e. Filthy Frank. But then again, he has always done music even before doing YouTube, I believe, so I think it speaks volumes. But without further ado, let's review some of the, shall we say, experimentation on the platform. Oh look, Jake Paul uploaded a new video, I'm single. The instrumentation, the production, doesn't sound too bad so far. I've been drinking fruity, caught in my emotions, losing. As soon as the vocals kick in, it's just an instant no from me. I can already hear the level of auto-tune and the just so processed mixing that has gone into his voice. And I process a lot of vocals. As you know, if you listen to my music, most of the vocals inside my music is sample based. But that is done on purpose because of the sort of electronic music I create. If you actually want to know a little secret, guys, I am actually developing my own voice because I want to start evolving my music and start using my own vocals on my tracks. But I wouldn't dare do so until I'm at a comfortable level, which I think is professional sounding and I don't know why. Just not like that, to be honest with you. I can't put it any other way. I'm single. So that's the chorus. Again, the auto-tune just sounds so distracting in my perspective, and what a letdown for a chorus. You know, the chorus, the drop, whatever you refer to them as, it's supposed to be enchanting, it's supposed to draw you in, you know, it's supposed to be the main thing, and the way he says it, it's just not believable. That's another thing as well. When you're a vocalist, when you're putting lyrics into a track, when you're telling the story, which is essentially what a song is supposed to be, they're supposed to say it with some emotion. You're meant to believe it, not just stand there and be, I'm single, I'm single. It just comes across so half-assed. Sorry for all the Jake Paulers out there, you're probably going to be butthurt. Fucking hell, I'm expecting this video to be slated, but I'm just telling you it from my perspective, from someone who started off playing guitar and then veered in towards music production and has a passion for ambience and instrumentation, dynamics, layers, creating a mood, creating an environment. And you know, I'm all about emotion with music, and this just lacks it, even though the title somehow should suggest that the song should have emotion because he's single. Fucking hell, let's hear how you feel about this, man, but not just, I'm single. Oh, cool, bro, you're single. Yeah, man. Sweet. Okay, we're going to KSI now, and we're going to use Uncontrollable as our example here. Lit it up, I'm the one that's feeling on fire. Okay, straight off the bat, again, kind of similar problem with Jake Paul. Problem, I don't even know if it can be classed as a problem anymore because so many musicians even use it themselves. But again, the auto-tune is just very prominent. And for me, if you're naturally trying to be a vocalist, then you want to kind of use as minimal auto-tune as possible, or at least blend it into the mix a bit better. And I feel here as if the auto-tune hasn't really been blended into the mix. It's quite prominent. Maybe he's done that on purpose. Maybe the producer, whoever produced this, did it on purpose, but I don't know if it works in my eyes. Again though, I'd say that the instrumentation is good, the music production is pretty good, the mixing again of the vocals, just the auto-tune so prominent all the way through, it seems. The chorus though is it's pretty catchy. I'd say it shits all over Jake Paul's. Not only that, his delivery and the whole mood of the song, the way he comes across, especially maybe in the music video even more so, it's a bit more believable, you know. Just fits the theme a bit better, but again, the auto-tune, the vocals, the way it's mixed just is taking away from the authenticity of what this track could have been. And again, that's just my opinion, but yeah, no, KSI, this track shits all over Jake Pauls, I'd say. Okay, next up we have Tana Fox here. I didn't even know he ever put out a music video in my entire life, and I'm quite surprised. And just judging by the dislike to like ratio, it is gonna be appalling. But let's take a little listen. I don't want to torture you guys too much.
Did it first, Lil Fox, big flow, that Rover.
Alright, I'm going to pause the video there and just ask you guys, does that even need a critique from my perspective? Does it need anyone's opinion, really? There's a million things that could be said, but probably shouldn't be said on Tana Fox's We Do It Best. Alright, we're gonna go to one of my favourite YouTubers now, Filthy Frank, and use an example of someone who actually understands music and not torture you guys anymore. We're gonna use Slow Dancing in the Dark. I'm around slow dancing in the dark. Okay, first of all I'm gonna say the way this track is produced already just from listening to that snippet, it's crisp, it's beautiful, everything's blended in well. If there's auto-tune, it's not very prominent, so it's not a distraction from the music. It's mellow music. It's almost the sort of stuff that I try and create at times. It's just laid back, so, you know, he's paid attention to the dynamics, he's paid attention to the layers, creating an emotion, creating an atmosphere, and he's done it brilliantly. Everything's blended in perfectly, and it just creates this whole environment, and it fits together in one piece and just hits you straight away, and there's no little distractions, nothing to laugh about, nothing to be like, oh, that standing out, that's shit. You're a YouTuber, mate, you're not a musician. No, you could listen to this with ease and just vibe to it. It's nice. Epic. I love the dynamics there, so it's kind of picking up as we're going along, and you've got that beautiful little piano arpeggio segment, and his voice is picking up and he's gradually putting more emotion in. This dynamics. It's so important to have dynamics in a song, I believe. It's so important, especially if you're trying to go for an emotional, laid back sort of feel. It's just, it's beautiful. It's really well composed, really well produced. Joji / Filthy Frank, props to you, dude. Straight after that, we're going to go back to a really shit example, just so you can straight away understand the difference between good and bad music, because there is a thing as good and bad music. Music is very subjective, yes, but it's blatant when something is shit, let's be honest.
Yeah, little brother Jakey try to roast me.
That's all we need. That's all we need. I don't care if it's a diss track, whatever it is, you're still trying to do music. Terrible, mate. Absolutely diabolical. Don't at me, don't fucking ask if I want to fight you, or don't respond to this video, don't make yourself look like a fool. I'm telling you, the track is shit. That is the end of it. It's bollocks. Now you guys understand the difference. If you listen to Joji, you go listen to something like that, little brother, then you understand good and bad music. And yes, they're different styles, whatever. I don't want to hear any excuses. It's utter fucking trash, and it needs to stop. 220 million views as well. My God, 3.2 million people liked it. You should be ashamed of yourselves. Go on then, at me 3.2 million people. I want you 3.2 million people to come stand in a fucking crowd right in front of my house. I mean, you wouldn't even fit in front of my house, to be honest. 3.2 million people, that's quite a lot of you. The point is, I'd still fucking get 10 megaphones, attach them to each other, increase the volume by about 2 million dB, and shout in your faces, no! It's shit! That's it, period. Guys, all I'm saying here is that YouTubers who have gone into music, a lot of them just don't seem to put in the care and passion that is required, in my opinion, to deem your material eligible to actually be music in the first place. I mean, a lot of it is just rushed trash, it's quick, it's just because it's trending, oh, I want to make a diss track, whatever, or I want to venture out. But the reality of it is that a lot of these people, they just don't want to put in the time, they don't understand what it takes to create music, they don't understand the dynamics, they just see money, they just see numbers, and that's all they care about. And yeah, a lot of their 10-year-old fans will probably dig it, but in the bigger picture, to the more mature audience at least anyway, I think they don't fall for it. You know, it's clear what good music is, and it's clear what bad music is. Again, music is subjective, but it's clear when something's been rushed, and it's clear when something has been put out that has had a lot of time and a lot of passion put into it. But you can't just be a musician like that, you can't just be a vocalist like that, a guitarist, a drummer. Things take time, things take care, and this is why I won't ever push something out in a rush. You know, like I said earlier, I'm trying to develop my vocals because I want my music to eventually go down a new kind of route and to evolve, and I want to grow. But I'm never just going to push something out there for the sake of it. I take care in my music, and I focus a lot on layers and dynamics and creating an atmosphere and a sound that's going to transport you guys. So yeah, subscribe guys, see you for the next video. Oh, it's a jolly good 21st century we live in. Peace.